Serge.
Yes.
It's the boy Rooks.
Yo.
We're here, back again, bringing you another One Piece manga chapter review, chapter 194.
I think you jumbled up the numbers. Didn't you mean to say 914?
Oh, damn.
It's all good, man.
Sorry.
Chapter 914, the town of the leftovers.
I must be drinking that poisonous water. Yeah, Thomas, I must be doing something else.
Yep.
Wow.
And before we continue, please smash the subscribe button. Hit the like button. I know you love this chapter. We love every week's chapters, and I know you do too. And if not, Zoro will send a slice your way. I'm just playing, man. But
sorry, I just didn't say anything.
Goes on.
Let's go.
All right, man. It was a great chapter. A lot to get through. We expected a little bit more, considering we was on a break, but we're building the theme slowly.
Building up the plot, building up the little timeline, we're understanding a few things. So it was definitely a good chapter. It's full information.
Indeed. I mean, to recap once again on the front cover, after further research, there was a lot of names thrown out. We did think possibly, he kind of resembled Shanks from the back, but just because of the musculature, the tattoo, and then just remembering the Vivre card factor, it most likely is Bellamy.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and it was definitely a good shout.
And how far Bellamy will go to help Luffy in the future, considering everything that's gone under the water, this could be a very important period on the front cover scheme.
Definitely.
Very, very important. But let's get into the nitty-gritty of it.
Let's go.
Some themes were definitely being built and just kind of continued throughout this chapter, and it's the themes of the cards. Everything in Wano and Hokkaido seems to be closely linked to cards. If it isn't Jack being a calamity, we can expect the other two calamities to probably be like a queen.
Yeah.
Maybe some kind of female if Drake is the 10. Is Kaido the king himself? Or is there another calamity that's a king? Kaido rising. Kaido could be the dealer. I mean, we've got headliners. So we now learned who two of the other headliners are in this other Bakura town. We've got Hold'em, which is a card game. Speed, which is a card game. And Hawkins, who plays with tarot cards.
Plays them out, pulls it out.
Very, very, very interesting theme, kind of opening up in Wano. What do you guys think about it? Do you prefer that theme to the chess theme of Big Moms?
Whoa. What do you guys prefer playing? Chess or cards?
Let us know in the comments below what do you prefer? What do you think?
Indeed, man. But from the beginning, we picked up where we were left off last week. We did kind of expect to see more of Law and the Heart Pirates, but it didn't come until the end. Instead, we recapped with Tama finally being a lot better. And the more we look into it, what are the abilities of Otsuru and Okiku? I
mean, they were giving us some medicinal herbs, and it's just sort of some practices, I guess, in Japan that they're Wano. You know, that's how I got mixed up with Japan and Wano straight away, see. But Wano, they must have similarities to Japan in terms of what kind of medicinal herbs to help treat patients and treat people to get better.
But what's very interesting is where she get access to these herbs.
Yeah,
she did say she came as an outsider, and with everything being so closely watched by Orochi and his men, where did they get that from? These two women are very mysterious. They seem very well prepared, and they have abilities. Even when Okiku was running after Tama when she got kidnapped, it was very interesting how she's been scoping out the place. She knows exactly how many headliners are in that town. She knows who to expect. And then what's more, she's a samurai.
She is a samurai.
She's a samurai. Zoro noticed her pick up the sword straight away, kind of got excited. Could that be a match made in heaven?
Potentially could be, but I mean, Zoro does have quite a few pick of the sword work with all the ladies at the moment. So,
yeah, he does, man.
You know, they might like the green-haired fellow. When obviously we're running away and go Kiku, it's just a character building for her because she's got the potential of actually, and I'm going to throw in there, being a nakama for the crew. Yes.
How?
Another female, another strong female, even stronger than the other two.
Okay.
So, and she's got her own samurai way. Another swordsman won't hurt.
But how many more nakama we're going to have? If O-tama is going to be a potential candidate, she's going to be what's it called? A kunoichi.
Okay,
All right, you can say carrot as a mink.
potentially.
Okay. So what do we need a swordsman for?
Throw it in the mix. Let's just wait and see.
I don't want it to happen. You can tell I'm quite negative about that, man. I like a nice intimate crew. I think Shanks laid the blueprint for me.
Hey, Shanks has a lot of external crew members as well. So he let his team big.
Yeah. But
Let's wait and see.
Tama healthy,
Yeah.
Zoro and Luffy have followed into the town. Upon looking back on this chapter, one thing we can expect coming now is some fights.
Definitely.
Some
Like,
serious
some disturbance
fights.
now.
You've got 3 headliners in there. You've got other pirates. And they have been recognized. The one-eyed Samurai Ronin who caused all the problems. And I
Nothing
mean,
sketches.
Luffy can wear any disguise he wants, but the guy's running around with a straw hat. And it's kind of been foreshadowed anyway by the end of this chapter, the way Law and Beppo reacted. Straw hats are in town. It's going to be trouble.
There's going to be trouble.
How can they possibly stop them?
They've got to step in. They've got to do something.
And if you got 3 headliners, you got Law, you got Luffy, you got Zoro.
Boy.
That would be a nice little warm-up battle just to watch 3 Supernova just take out headliners like it's nothing.
Light work.
What do you think will happen?
Let us know.
Although I thought this chapter was really hard when we saw, clearly there has to be some level of observational Haki being used, or I'd like to think so, when Zoro blocked those arrows with his sword.
That was a great panel though. Like the description on that, he just had some smooth slickness with him.
Came from far. They've built up the people who are clearly, so we're going back to what happened in Punk Hazard with the smile, artificial devil fruits. We had Batman, the Bat Smile user, who is just a very poor version of Bruce Wayne.
Oh wow.
Gazelle, who can run very fast, he kidnapped O-tama.
Yeah.
And then he communicated later on with, I believe it was Holden.
It was Holden, yeah.
Holden, who looks like a legit Zoan. He is a lion and he looks strong. So that's who someone's going to run into next week.
Yeah, definitely.
And I see Luffy fighting him.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out on Luffy. Lions tend to come up on all fours and use their paws, and what better than a man that punches?
Let's go.
Wow.
Makes sense. I like it. I like that fight as well.
Yes, indeed. But other than that, this chapter is just more like, it's just steady momentum. We
What I did
expect a lot
like
more.
Is they mentioned when Odin got his castle taken down, so 20 years ago, gives us some timeline and understanding.
Basically, after the death of the Pirate King.
So no one, what that tells you is no one can move around in the New World until the Pirate King left.
Yeah.
They were all locked into place. They couldn't do anything.
Whoever his allies were well kept and well looked after.
Definitely.
100%. But it also kind of beckons a call. I'm suspicious of the 2 ladies being, one of them at least being related to the Kozuki clan. Because they seem to know a lot of the history of Wano.
True.
A lot of the history of Wano. They were the one telling us about 20 years ago. And you're telling me you came from out of town? Did you
A
go?
month ago.
Exactly. They may have come back.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
And could you imagine if one of them is Momonosuke's mom?
Oh, wow.
That's a reach, man.
That's a reach.
That would be so cool, right?
Jeez. But they could also be coming apart as an alliance. So the people in the background that things going to go gather up. So
Well, Tama's been used very intelligently. I mean, everywhere where she's kind of been dragged about the place has kind of taken Luffy to where he needs to be.
yeah, true.
If you look at, we found her on the island, took her in to find the sword and to find information from the Tengu. After that, she got sick, so he had to go find a doctor. Found Zoro, found Tsuru, found Okiku.
Yeah.
Now she gets kidnapped. Now they're going to where all the action is, to where Law is. So she's been used very intelligently as a tool to keep the story moving. But I was really personally, I might get like tomatoes thrown at me right now, but I give this chapter 3.5 stars at best, man. With a few moments, I just expected more after a week.
I mean, it was very, very informative. So I think you just have to give it credit for what the chapter as well. It's not always going to be ching sword fights and.
But after that, you went on a break, man.
But you did go on a break order.
You got to do more than that, man. But that's why next week I'm hoping for some mainstream action.
Let's go.
But regardless, Guys, comment down in the comment section below. Let us know what you think. Who are you expecting to clash? Where do you see the directions is going? When will they get caught out and emerge and run into Kaido? Or run into a calamity? What do you think the calamities will be? Female, male, beasts. We have to see it. And if you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button. Like the video if you haven't. But until next time, what time is it, Brooklyn?
Peace out.